Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fantastic world of Elevation, brand new movie starring Anthony Mackie. Imagine the tension of A Quiet Place combined with, kind of the psychological part of Bird Box. And it definitely has a sci-fi twist that I wasn't really expecting. I am really starting to respect Anthony Mackie more as an actor. He actually has a lot of variety. A lot of, those Marvel actors, they are kind of only Marvel characters. But Anthony Mackie is definitely one of them who, he does other things besides playing Captain America or the Falcon. But today I'm going to be doing kind of like an ending explain, as much as you can do an ending explain with this kind of a movie, along with, just a light review of it. So basically, this movie takes place in a modern day setting, and then for some reason these creatures emerge from the ground. Oh, now I'm not gonna really spoil the movie, but if you're one of the people who likes to get into a movie without knowing anything about it, this is when to kind of spoil the general setup of the movie. But that may also draw you in. But anyways, it really reminds me of A Quiet Place, and like I said, Bird Box. These creatures that mess with one side of our senses. In this case, these creatures cannot go above 10,000 feet. So basically, the remnants of humanity, at least in the United States, on the west side or the west coast, are all stuck in the Rocky Mountains. The movie takes place in Colorado 3 years into this so-called invasion or whatever. And we get a little bit of an introduction to our main character, Anthony Mackie, although in the movie his name is Will or whatever. And then we meet his friend Katie, who is kind of, a kind of tough girl. She's preparing to go to war with the monsters or whatever, they are called Reapers in this movie. And then we also meet Nina, who is this tortured scientist character, too smart for her own good type thing. And we find out that Will has a sick son who needs medicine, and then we get to find out what happens to Will's wife and his son's mother. But basically the plot unfolds as we are running out of medicine, and we have to go below the $10,000 mile elevation marker basically to get more medicine. And that's kind of our whole gist of the movie. I don't want to get too much into it as far as that goes, but if you're wanting to just get a review of this movie, I don't think I would really come back to watch this movie again in the future unless I was trying to introduce it to somebody and we needed something to watch. But there is clear foreshadowing for a sequel, which I think could be much more interesting than this movie. Now that we've got the introduction, we've got the setup, the world building has been established. In a sequel, I think they could really take this concept and run with it. So by itself, I am going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. Not the best movie of 2024, but I definitely don't think it's bad to just turn your brain off and watch this movie. Definitely this movie has some amazing camera shots, and I watched this movie from home, but I definitely think this movie would be best watched in a theater. So that's going to be my general spoiler-free review of this movie. Now I am going to get into the ending explained, so this is definitely going to have some spoilers. And as far as that goes, towards the end of the movie, we find out that the creatures who are basically able to manipulate gravity, we see that these creatures are not really creatures, they are machines. Where are these machines created from? The movie kind of foreshadows that there's kind of like an alien invasion happening of Earth, and that these creatures were basically created and sent to Earth. The only thing that's kind of unclear to me is in the beginning of the movie, they say these monsters are emerging from the ground, but at the end of the movie, we're kind of looking, if you watch the post-credit scene, we're looking at 3 asteroids in the sky as if there's aliens, ships or more creatures coming. But by the end of the movie, these creatures are basically nerfed. We are seeing humans basically destroy these guys with single bullets. Like, the stakes of this world with these creatures has definitely been completely ruined as far as that goes going forward. So they would definitely have to introduce some new threat. Humans by the end of this movie have created EMP bullets, and it literally only takes 1 bullet to kill these creatures now. So where at the beginning of these movies, these monsters were like huge, imposing, indestructible beasts, by the end of the movie, they are nothing to us almost. Like, as long as you have ammo, they are just any other creature to us. And basically the movie foreshadows that these creatures don't eat us. And that's something I always talk to people about. Most predators in real life, when they kill something, they eat it. So only real like killers slash murderers kill something and then don't eat it, especially as, you know, predators. So basically these creatures were sent to Earth by aliens to basically diminish the human population so that we were weak and not able to fight back from a larger scale invasion that's coming. The only thing that really bothers me about this ending is kind of how this movie takes place 3 years later after the initial invasion. I don't know if it really took 3 years to, you know, diminish humanity to where we are right now, but by the end of the movie, we really have no way to fight back from any type of alien invasion. So I don't know why, if these are aliens, why they're kind of, you know, not pushing the trigger, because literally these creatures forced all of the humans into higher elevation areas, and then it would have been just easy to just bomb those areas and then boom, bye-bye humans. But for whatever reason, these alien creatures, masterminds, waited 3 years, and now humans now have a way to dispose of their foot soldiers. So it seems like if maybe they thought that was going to be enough, or maybe they were still traveling to our Earth. You know, it takes time to travel through space, and, you know, maybe they were just testing us out. But me personally, I feel like 3 years is a long time. Now, these are aliens. They could live thousands of years, and 3 years could be a blink of an eye to them. But that's probably my only nitpick about this movie. Otherwise, definitely a good little movie to just sit here and turn your brain off. I like science fiction, so if you want to see more ending explains or movie reviews, definitely stick with me here on my channel. My name is Trilogy. I thank you for watching this video. I hope you stay safe and have a great holiday. Peace.